Good morning. Welcome to Columbia Machine. I'm Bryan Goodman, and we're going to take you on a factory tour in a few minutes. And we're in the hallway, one of the main hallways here, where we have a wall of history. And basically it goes from when Fred Ness Sr. started Columbia Machine in 1937, the whole way through to today. The robot adds a lot of value in terms of the amount of time it takes us to produce things. And you'll hear me talk about time today a lot. Our focus is to reduce not just process time, but part handling time and part prep time. The robotic welder helps us get there. This kinetic machine has a 50-tool changer on it, and then it also has a high-depth plasma cutter. So instead of having to take an individual part, burn it out, and then go to a machining operation or possibly two machining operations and set up every individual part, with the kinetics machine, we can put a plate of steel down, we can do all of our drilling, milling, threading, countersinking, and then when that part is complete, the high-depth plasma comes in and cuts the outside profile of the part. So as you walk through the factory, you will see points of technology that all are driven towards reducing the amount of time it takes to manufacture a part and ensuring that the part quality is of the highest nature. Behind me, we've got a heat treat carbonization furnace that allows us to control the material properties that go into our mold parts and some of our specialty machine parts. We have the machine tools to produce any and every part that we manufacture at Columbia Machine. From our large 4-axis horizontal machine centers, to our horizontal boring mills, to our lathe cell, and onto our grinding cells and our large vertical cells and small vertical cells. It's a complement of equipment that goes from burning, which you saw earlier in the kinetics, and the laser burning you'll see in the future, into the machine shop area where we machine components and we machine weldments. When we bought these brand new horizontal machines, we were pretty excited because we knew that horizontal machining allowed us to do less setups on a part run. In addition to less setups, to my right is a bank of tooling. And what we did is we went out and bought dedicated tooling that would provide the machine shop with the necessary tools to quickly insert the tool into the machine center and manufacture a part. Right now we're in a weld cell out in the fabrication area for our mold division. Again, this was our entry. Behind me is a robot. It was really our entry into robotics from our manufacturing standpoint. This machine allows us to do common, smaller parts in a very rapid setup that gets a very clean weld and produces a part in about half the time that it would take for us to do on a bench. Back in the mid-90s, Columbia wanted to continue to be competitive in the markets they serve. And laser technology was one way we saw that we could make core cans better than anybody else. This is our steel shot blast booth and prime area. We invested in this area about 3 or 4 years ago to allow us to have a cleaner process, more efficient process. And in addition, the prime booth can back up as a paint booth, so we can do both priming and painting in there. The environment is important to us and to our employees and to our community. So the materials that we use in here are all reclaimed, and the paint is a water-based paint, which allows us to go ahead and take care of the residual leftovers in a very environmentally friendly manner. We are in the electrical panel assembly area at Columbia Machine. All of our electrical panels are designed by our engineering groups and then manufactured in the assembly area. The electrical panel assembly area is UL 508A certified, as well as they carry a certification for CSA for Canada products. This area specializes in the assembly of palletizing equipment. We have outfitted this area with a full factory conveyor that we can test these machines after completion of assembly. We'll load the product up on the conveyor, and then the product is brought into the machine off a spur. We have 4 landing locations, so we can have 4 large bay machines at any one time being assembled. The employee communication board has everything from what their assembly quality charts are, to their process books, to safety committee meetings, to HR memos that are given out daily, and to what their machine build practice is going to be. This is Columbia's idea system. The objective of the Columbia idea system was to get our employees to not just suggest something that went into a suggestion box and then never was acted on, but it was to give them time every month to develop the idea, get some suggestions and opportunities for thoughts from other employees, and then begin to work together as a group to implement those ideas. We believe that it's important to support our customers and have the right products on hand when the customer needs them. So we inventory quite a bit of parts across a big product line. So that's why we need 60,000 square feet to store those parts. They're both manufactured parts as well as purchased parts. In addition to just the Columbia parts, we have a store at Columbia Machine, and what the store is 3 of our largest suppliers, an electrical supplier, a hardware supplier, and a hydraulic supplier, are located in our warehouse. This particular bay was designed with special purpose in mind. We have I-beam that's laid into the concrete to help us level equipment as well as level for fabrication. 2 20-ton cranes that can pretty much lift some of our larger pallet transport and rack transport systems. The 3rd of 3 large assembly bays we have at Columbia Machine in Vancouver. This bay is a pretty flexible bay in that we can produce concrete products, material handling equipment, as well as palletizing equipment and other various components. The areas are 6S in that they have all the tools associated with the build, as well as the fasteners and all the consumables. So it's a very easy space for our assemblers to be very efficient and effective in what they have to do out here in the assembly process. As you'll note, there's 5 palletizing machines on the floor here that are all being built for one customer. We're out here in one of our assembly areas that we've dedicated to what we call advanced automation. When we look at advanced automation, some people call it product development, some people call it research and development. Both things are taking place here. The objective is that we're able to take the engineering group and the manufacturing group, get them together to look at how to design products at the lowest cost possible. And that's the advantage we see when we dedicate assembly space and dedicate people to the next generation of products we plan to bring to light. We're on the final leg of the tour. You're standing in one of 3 of our main shipping areas at Columbia Machine. The area that you're in is the area where we crate up daily orders and ship to over 100 countries worldwide. The team is dedicated to ensuring that the products that we manufacture for you arrive at your destination defect-free. So there's a lot of effort put into building custom-sized crates to ensure your goods make it to your plant in 100% good quality condition. I want to thank you for joining us today on the tour. Our team appreciates the business that you provide to us, and we appreciate the opportunity to serve you. Thank you very much, and I hope that you're able to come out here and actually physically walk through the plant someday soon. Thank you very much.